Hello everybody, hello and welcome to Star Wars, The Wound in the Force. I am Nordronok and we're here to play a modified version of Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. And set, well, in the world of Star Wars, set around the time of the Mandalorian. I know it has been a while, life basically got in the way.
Stop stepping He's all the way.
That was the next person who actually, and I was like,
No.
Anyway,
still nothing was
I said no.
Anyway, by the way, Dungeons & Dragons, yeah, it's good to see you back. Deficit, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay, awesome. Oh, and as for the rest of you, it's good to see you back. See all of you back. Even though that I honestly am quite nervous to get back into it, I had some ideas on where to take this. But I hope for both the viewers and my players that you find what will come next interesting and fun and fascinating. I know, a little weird for me to say, but... Is anyone up for a recap? I know it has been a while. Oh, Rose, can you... Yeah, we've been hearing the fan for quite a bit.
Okay.
Sorry,
Nathan, I'm kind of trapped. Can you turn off the fan, I guess? It's hot here. So...
I apologize. I do apologize.
Ask them if they still hear it.
Do you still hear it?
Yeah. Maybe push the talk might do better.
Like,
okay.
any kind of like sound cancelers
Okay.
or noise
filtration.
Yeah.
I literally can't do that because
Yeah. Who is up?
You're hearing the AC, and if I turn the capture down, then you won't hear Nathan or I.
Gotcha. So, all right.
So we'll just have to deal with it.
Anyway, so apologies, everybody. Apologies, everybody. So our heroes and their allies had prepared and held the line against the horde of the Nameless. As she charged in, risking her life to activate the bomb in the basement. And as the charges were set, they all fled as the blast of the explosion consumed and destroyed the temple. As they escaped the blast and the crumbling temple behind, they quickly noticed a green sprout among the ashen landscape. Perhaps there is hope on the ruined world of Voss. And cut to and we should cut a little bit ahead of time, so camp is already set up. Where would you like to set up camp?
Like I said, we talked about settling, like giving space between the temple and us, but like still not going too far because wounded.
Yes.
And stuff.
Yeah. It's for the benefit of the viewers. Does everybody agree?
Yeah, I wouldn't want to set up camp next to the thing that we know have very hard to kill. But don't want to set up next to the burial ground of the Nameless in case anyone decides they want to be a zombie.
Oh yeah, the Night Troopers and the Nameless. Fun times. Yeah,
Night Troopers I'm not worried about.
You still
the
have
Nameless who have tried to ambush us.
You have Samaka with you, injured but alive. You have Wek Window.
So, did the sniper survive or not?
No, he didn't.
Oh no. Nord just doesn't want to voice more than 3 people.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's not that big a deal.
I tried to call off the Imperial office. I don't think you want to voice in many people's.
Yeah, you got the scientist, Opasni. You got Wek Window, and Samaka. Night begins to fall as you ready up camp. And as you set up the Star Wars equivalent of a fire of a campfire.
How is it not
It's
just
still
a
just a
campfire?
Fair
campfire.
point. Okay, fair point. Fair point. I was thinking heat generator. I was thinking heat generator.
It's a no. Clearly, it's a nano fire.
I'll
Yeah,
take first
it's a
watch.
heat generator. It's called a lighter, and I apply it to some sticks.
I call
There's
first
plenty of
watch.
dead foliage.
First watch.
Stakes. Here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. This is still Ashlands. What fucking sticks?
I would like to roll to find sticks.
Go ahead and roll me a survival check.
Survival
Now we
check.
probably have. I can't remember what they're called. They're
Yeah, them in our supply.
there's these I can't remember what they're called. I used them back when I was in the Boy Scouts.
Are we passing
just
some of those
basically
AC?
mobile campfires.
Are we passing any of those, landing craft?
You don't see
I don't
any
remember
landing
what the numbers
craft.
of them were.
You don't see any ruined landing craft around what remains of the Shrine of Healing. 14.
Because hypothetically speaking,
Oh yeah.
I could potentially, find some kind of,
Flammables. You did find some flammable old cloth that is surprisingly durable as you pick up a piece of cloth from basically a banner from the clones from what.
I'm just figuring if I found some of those the things, I could just rip out a couple of the seats and set fire to the bunch
yeah,
of cushions
that works.
inside.
That works.
It's not gonna be the best smelling fire, but
Yeah, it's not the best smelling fire, but it does the trick. As Ronnie sets out the fire, a bit of a weird foul smell just permeates your scent, your noses, at least those that can smell. How would you react to that?
Give me a second. I'm gonna try. Can I do a survival check to try to not? Can I do a survival check to
almost toxic. I bet you all are not having
to reduce the smell?
Yes. I would say go ahead and roll me a Constitution saving.
Have an idea of how to.
Yeah. Or would that be a Constitution saving throw? Which do you think makes more sense?
Why are we making a Constitution saving throw?
noxious fumes.
What?
We're in noxious fumes. Why would we set up camp near noxious fumes?
Because they put a rag in the fire and it's releasing noxious fumes.
No.
Okay.
Lord.
Yes.
Can I make
Who
a
did
survival
that?
check to basically modify
yes.
the thing?
Yes, go right ahead.
What he found, so that it doesn't stink so bad.
Yes.
Okay, where are you?
Okay, that is a nat 20.
Okay. How
I will
would you
take a screenshot if you wish.
go right
Alright,
ahead?
that's
How would
perfectly
you? So how would you approach? How would you mitigate the
Got a
smell?
14. What?
Basically,
So Ronnie
Trying to
comes
make it
back
easy
that
for everybody.
basically goes, I found.
We're moving
Ronnie
too
comes
fast.
back with this. He's like, I found something that's gonna burn real well. And Cosmo goes, that is going to. Yes, that does burn well, but it smells absolutely awful, and the fumes can make you kind of ill here. I'll be back in a minute. There's some things we can add to it to reduce that.
okay.
Can't possibly be as bad as burning the twin ion engine fuel cell.
Weck just kind of slowly turns at you, Ronnie.
What's my tech skill? Let's see. Tech is 3.
Okay, you want to roll a technology tech?
I'm like, what? No, I'm just gonna act as if I rolled low. It's like, possibly go. Wouldn't that just explode?
Ronnie, I believe that's you.
No. A regular fire is not going to get hot enough to cause it to combust. Did none of you
Essentially
take
sounds like
basic survival? Am I the only one that actually, went to an actual flight academy.
No, I've got
I'm a battle
I've got
droid.
survival, and I rolled a net 20 on survival. I've just never, tried to use a twin ion engine as a fire source.
Sometimes you gotta use what you gotta use.
Oh man.
Why is that?
I'm just saying.
It's just my laptop that's being really slow.
This place has more trees than Jakku. Sometimes the fuel cell is the only source of heat. Oh, don't cook anything with that fire, though. That's definitely not good for you.
Uh-oh. Who left?
Your brother. Cool.
Oh,
Silly King.
Oh.
He'll be back. Give him a second.
Okay, Mara, Doc, Jaden, how do you feel about, the conversation between Cosmo and Ronnie about survival skills and all?
Don't care.
Okay.
Why would it matter?
Doc's only ever been on the receiving end of a unstable combustion of a fuel cell.
For someone with 7 survival, Jaden's kind of like, oh boy.
Is
My
this...
survival's actually good. Why is my survival
So-
good?
Are we commenting on the fact that they just tried to poison us? Or...
Or Roddy's just like...
No, I think it was just to save for not yakking up your lunch.
Okay.
Too
What is the
tired.
purpose of a campfire that we can't use to cook with?
I've got plenty of flames.
Apostle says, to keep yourself warm.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't know
Has
how it
fire.
works for you people, but humans, we can go like, I don't know, 3 weeks without food. But, if it gets too cold at night, we won't survive.
Oh, okay, the coal is true. That is important, but do we really need to be making poisonous fumes? Poison fire?
I think
Again, like I said, I don't know how your lungs. Do you even have lungs? I mean,
Do I
forgive me.
even have lungs?
I don't know. I mean,
he's asking.
I don't know much about xenobiology.
Some races, species have their circulatory, their lungs and
Respiratory.
are more sensitive to smells and can make them sicker quicker than others. Like animals, birds usually have are really sensitive to smells because of how refined their lungs are.
I mean, for the most part, the smoke's going to go up. When we lie down to sleep, we're not going to be breathing in the smoke. I mean, you shouldn't stand in the smoke and breathe it in. You'll probably get really queasy, but, it's not going to kill you unless you were doing it intentionally and, not... if we were all in a tent with this, that'd be really bad.
Gotcha.
I don't think Norman has any of that stuff, so I'm looking.
Samaka,
We should be fine.
and Samaka is just size. And says,
Anyway.
I am quite astounded that you managed to survive this far. With this.
Who's this?
He points at the fire. He motions to the fire.
That's not normally what happens. This is
I know.
an anomaly.
I know.
Anyway,
Usually we find a ship has to shuttle in.
because of wounded and exhaustion, we can't really
Yeah.
go out.
By the way, viewers, Silicon is getting on, has some connectivity issues, so Silicon will be on in just a sec. Whoa, my mic is pretty sensitive. What is catching?
See that link.
Okay. There we go. That should do the trick. Sorry about that. There we go. Anyway, is there anything you want to do before you rest for the night? Oh, so Ashley wants to take first watch.
I've already did first watch.
First watch. Okay.
That's what I said.
Anyone volunteering for second watch?
Me.
Okay.
I'll volunteer for the watch with Doc so I can have some food.
Yeah.
Cabot, I will tell you this bit about Lerman. I don't know about their homeworld, but I know there's a sort of colony of Lerman that do live on an ice moon.
Well, yeah, they got fur.
Yep.
I
So
have
you
fur.
probably don't have to worry about getting cold all that much.
I'm pretty sure I do not. You are correct. It just doesn't really say.
No, not really. I mean, they aren't going to give you like temperature resistance and the normal things, probably, but apparently Merman homeworld.
That is some thick fur, too. There's no way that shouldn't...
You want me to adjust the cameras, everybody, till Silicon gets on?
Yeah.
Or... I probably should. Hang on.
Anything like the lemur, you should be able to actually exist in
We're gonna have to
climate
adjust
too.
it again when he gets back.
I'm okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
If it's just extra work, just leave it alone for a little bit.
There we go. There we go. Just a quick patch before Silicon gets on. There we go. Alrighty. So actually, you take the first watch. While everybody else is asleep, you see nothing out of the ordinary.
Yeah.
What would you like to do?
I mean,
We'll just do the calf parts one.
like, are you asking what I want to do during my watch?
Yeah.
Light activity is allowed. You could try carving something.
I don't really know because I would be actively looking out. Actively looking out and like keeping watch.
Okay.
Mainly the direction of the temple because that's where potential danger could come from.
Gotcha.
Who wants backup for their watch? I guess that would be a good question. Because I only need to rest for like half the time you guys got to sleep. So I can help with 2 watches.
Alrighty. You see nothing coming out of that temple, much to your relief.
Okay.
And I think it was Jaden that is second watch. It's going to be up next, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah. I do the thing we talked about.
Okay.
Quietly.
As you like wake Jaden up for his turn, what would you like to do next?
Me?
Yes.
Sure.
You.
I will. I will quietly leave.
Let me send you a private message.
The equivalent of passing around a folded piece of paper.
Yep. Piece of, or a whisper.
The folded piece of paper is a standard D&D thing. Of course, they don't really work when you play through. It's online media. Kind of hard to.
Alright, okay.
Anywhere
Jaden, since you're taking first watch, you have dark vision, right?
Second.
Yeah.
And since darkness counts as dim vision for you, I would like to roll a perception check with disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Because because dim light grants you disadvantage on perception checks when you're with sight.
There's no moon out.
I mean, even in like the dead of night, sometimes even a moon wouldn't give too much light off.
Guess I'm just thinking of those nights that are very bright.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Do you still have light around you? Do you still have light around you, Jaden? If you have light, you don't need to roll disadvantage.
To a certain point.
To a certain point.
He would have. It would stop being like campfire. Like what was it? 20 feet away or something. After 20 feet, it would be disadvantage.
Yeah, I have superior dog vision, which allows me to go 120 feet in dog vision. If you're bright light.
Darkness would be dim, which would give you disadvantage.
Yes.
It allows you to see things, but to a certain point.
Yeah, so basically,
yes.
darkness.
20 feet. I'm reading the ratio ability. Exceed cut through darkness. Exceed dim light to 120 feet. For bright light and darkness as a dim light.
Oh, there we go.
I can't discern color and darkness only shades of gray.
No, he's saying it.
Yeah, the dim light imposes disadvantage.
Yep.
It's.
Sorry, what's going on?
Watch.
First watch is over, and Jaden needs to roll.
Rolling perception.
Check.
And I'm taking a watch with Doc.
9. You don't notice anything out of the ordinary, Jaden. As far as you are aware, everybody else is soundly asleep. Meanwhile, Astri, you sneak off. Where are you heading?
To the temple.
All right. You approach the ruins of the temple, and on the way, you saw that green sprout from earlier in the day.
I walk over to it and do what we talked about.
Okay, what power is that? I know what it is, but
Thank you, ideas.
all right, you raise your hand, you close your eyes as you concentrate and channel on the Force. It took you quite some time to get it right, but you feel a rumble around you as the sprout grows into a green plant and more plants.
And I do this for 8 hours.
Yeah.
Everybody have a great night.
Yeah, more plants. Trees.
Well,
Just like, I know what song we need for this.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah.
So,
Trees,
yeah.
plants, vines. As you tap into the virgins of the of Voss, as many plants and trees grow around you, overtaking much of the ruins of the of the ruins of the shrine. And because you did
Out of curiosity, are a bunch of trolls? Are a bunch of trolls helping you?
throw in Central City. I think that's what he's talking about.
No. Check.
Oh, Totoro. Oh.
Do.
So anyway, because you spent several hours on this without much sleep, I would like you to roll a Constitution saving throw to save off exhaustion.
I will say.
What, 11 is the DC right now?
I will be gone the whole time of each watch, so someone might notice that I'm gone.
Am I taking any watch, or actually considering the plan?
I think we got
what I wanted
one
to
extra
have
watch.
What
I wanted to have Cosm do would be.
That would be a natural 20 plus 3.
Oh yeah.
So one thing I wanted to do that I couldn't say because I was having connection issues was I wanted Cosm to be focusing on that plant too. So like I said, we ended the last session with him collapsing next to it, crying.
So I will say we didn't set camp up by the temple. By the temple, we did go quite a bit away, and which was my character said that on purpose. And after the first watch that she purposely called first, she left. And
yeah.
No one knows I'm gone yet, but I used the last of my force.
Yeah. I will. Yeah, because just to let you know, having the plants grow and stuff will create a lot of noise. So I would like everyone else to roll perception.
Roll again too.
I will say all this growing is over 8 hours, so they don't spring out like all suddenly. It slowly happens.
It's slowly happening. Yeah. What a perception?
Far away from.
Can I
the
make a perception check anyway?
Yes, go right ahead.
Why will we make a perception check?
Using either wisdom or charisma, kind of as like sensing that a lot of force is being used, a lot of force energy is being used.
I will allow that. Yes.
I think we're about 2 spaces away from your watch. So.
You're supposed to be asleep.
Yeah.
So he could make a perception check with disadvantage.
Yeah. Yes, that would work.
Right.
All right, disadvantage. That's it.
That's fair.
Yeah. He's asleep.
I do asleep.
All right. There's a plus. Can I do perception with wisdom or charisma? For some stupid. It's already wisdom.
It's already wisdom.
Sometimes I do the dumb. Okay. That's an 11.
What's your spell DC, Astri?
15.
Higher.
You don't sense. You don't.
Higher than 11.
You are fast asleep, Cosm.
All right.
I don't even think if we were down at level 3, it would be that low enough for that to work.
Mara, I would also like you to roll a perception check with either charisma or wisdom with disadvantage.
Force check. Force check.
Okay. Well, obviously wisdom. That's my stat. Okay.
Doing a force check.
Roll 2d20 plus 8. 11.
Nope, you're also fast asleep.
I'm just. Okay.
Would you like me to roll for Samaka's wisdom, perception, as well?
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a.
He's out cold, hasn't had force powers in a long time, and hurt.
Yeah, I'm going to say he has a pretty high wisdom, so. He rolled a 17. He wakes up.
Wait.
It's kind of like glances around and mutters to himself, stands up, and eventually approaches you as you...
Patients should be resting.
So he gets up in the middle of the night, and whose shift is it now?
If it's just the start, like, it's still Jesse's, but
Still Jesse's.
Is it still Jesse's?
I...
So
Doc's got an
Jesse
automated message playing.
Here's Samaka get up and then starts to leave.
Yeah. Jaden,
What
you
did Jesse do?
Jesse, you saw Samaka just wandering off.
Jesse do?
What the hell?
Resting. Patients should be resting.
He kind of like grimaces as he stands up.
I will go to call, wake him up, let him know what's going on, so we can follow him.
Who are you waking up?
Cole. Awesome.
Qasim. Like,
Yep. Subconscious got up and walked
What is
and is running away.
What? And then stands up immediately.
Where?
Where?
Patients should
I
be
point.
resting.
yeah, Samaka
Oi.
says, I sense something. Follow. No, come follow me.
Alright. I'm gonna follow Samaka.
Yeah, because that sounds like he's not.
Alrighty.
I will say this before we start. I was looking at my screen and doing something on it. And Carson wants to roll. He can see it's. He will see it's on the on my
It's
on
Candy
my
Crush.
Nope.
yeah.
If he wants to roll for it.
You do see Qasim, Jaden? Samaka points you to the side of the ruin of the temple, and you see plants just like plants, trees, vines just growing out of the spot of where the sprout used to be. And in the midst of it was Astrid, just touching the ground, eyes closed, knees on the ground.
If she's in a forest, how do you?
Oh, say so. Astrid,
Please,
what?
Father.
Yeah. So Astrid, you are you standing or kneeling or?
I probably wouldn't. I'd just be standing and like pointing my hands to the ground, like with my eyes closed, because I am focusing only on the plants and only focusing on the forest to promote the plant growth.
Yeah.
So even if they approach me, I'm ignoring everything and only focusing on what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Meditation.
Yeah. She seems to be in a meditative state as she's going what appears to be a forest surrounding the ruins of the Shrine of Healing.
Is there any way that I can help with this? I've got telemetry and psychometry that would help tell me what she's doing.
Would that be okay with you, Astrid?
So I mean, if he's trying to figure out what I'm doing, I'm channeling the light side into the area to promote plant growth.
Yeah, is there any way that basically I can boost her?
You can go ahead and roll me a wisdom or charisma check. It's a straight up check.
That's the same thing for me.
Here's hoping we all don't get eaten alive while
do you have any force points
only
left?
awake people are away.
Do you have?
I do, and I rolled another nat 20. So I gotta take a screenshot.
Nice.
Nice.
Yes.
So how would you want to? So how would you assist Astrid in growing this forest?
Right.
So yeah, once I detect how kind of what she's doing, obviously I can see what she's doing, but kind of how I'm gonna subtract the force points for that too, for force telemetry. There's a first level, so -2, and then I'm gonna just if possible, if you allow me, I'm gonna basically shunt all my force points to her.
That is not covered in the rule.
Basically.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
know,
but
but
it
this
would
is
be
a special
cool,
event
though.
kind of
It's
thing.
like he. What I'm in my head. What I'm saying is, I'm only focusing on like I probably like know that someone's here, but I'm only focusing on it. And like he's channeling his force through me as I continue to do this.
You sense something familiar aiding you in channeling this virgins to grow this forest. Do you accept the help?
Yes.
The growth of the forest accelerates until hours later, the forest seems to almost consume the ruins of the forest. Shaden, you look on as Cosm and Astrid just seems to grow this forest almost from nothing. And someone kisses.
There's just tears down Cosm's face, just like not quite snot bubbles, but almost. This entire time.
Samakop
Almost ugly crying.
Samakop places a hand on your shoulder and says, "There is hope on this world, and you have helped brought that. Thank you."
Who is he talking to?
Although I still,
You and Cosm and Astri.
I'm ignoring it. I am only I do not hear anything.
you can't
I-
ignore
It's not
something
here.
that your hyper focus doesn't even let you notice.
Like I am like it's the I know someone's there, but I'm not acknowledging anything because I'm only focusing on the last of my strength to do this.
Yeah, it's.
Oh, by the
super
way, this is
ultra-
the last of my force points that I planned to do this like months ago.
Nice.
But anyway, my brain acknowledges something was said, but I only focus on what I'm doing. So unfortunately I miss the touching moment. I just kind of.
We're so hyper focused right now. If you shot us, we might notice.
I might notice. But yeah,
There's something uncomfortable on my foot. I'll take care of it when I'm done and like whatever the hell that happens.
I continue to do what I'm doing.
Oh yeah, just to
The
clarify.
next watch is gonna be fun.
Yeah,
The next
just to
week.
clarify. He says that when you're done.
Oh, you mean in 8 hours? Like we're not like if we're just gonna hand wave everybody's thing. This will take
Have it
8
when it is
hours.
Yeah,
So-
he'll also help
so
you.
I better be rolling a con save too.
Yeah, he'll also be helping you. He's gonna roll a wisdom check. 7. His help was
Constitution.
Very sad. He's tired. He's a wounded person. Why is he helping?
Why do you need Dex in this class?
That is 3 nat 20. No, not 3 nat 20s in a row. Not counting the disadvantaged one. That's 3 nat 20s in a row. I will take another screenshot.
You realize what the odds of that, right?
You just cut their head off. Sorry, old homebrew D&D rules. 3 20s and nat 20s in a row can kill even bosses instantly.
I don't like that
Oh
rule.
yeah, I've seen that kind of thing.
That's
It's
a 1 in 8,000.
funny.
I still don't like it.
Crit confirmations, yeah, those are fun.
Anyway,
Yeah, he tries to help you, but his assistance is weak. And yes, as soon as he's his son, he does all of that.
he's there for moral support.
Pretty much.
Where did Deficit go off to?
I think the bathroom.
Fair enough. Oh man, he's gonna be missing a lot of this.
Wait. As a pilot, that means he's technically a trooper. in a way. So does that mean he's a trooper on a pooper?
Wow.
Jaden, has your camera moved
Yeah.
up? Okay. You were like very still this entire time.
I'm just listening.
Yeah.
So Jade just watches plants grow for his shifts.
Yeah.
6 hours.
Yeah. You were.
You see the forest slowly creep towards him.
It's like,
slowly disappear.
I don't think I need to wake anyone up. A couple people already wake up. That seems fine. It's like this is fine meme with the dog in the fire, but it's trees instead.
Yeah.
Fine.
Eventually, Mara, Doc, I believe.
Fine, Doc.
My recharge timer would run out at the end of Jaden's shift, and I would, if he doesn't come back to wake us up or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go back to wake him up. It's like, and
Hey, there's a forest growing over there, so that's your problem now. Good night.
That happened. Have fun.
by the way, my pad on my arm is still active, so if Doc wants to take a look at it, he can. He wants to take a peek at it.
Sure. The first thing Doc does is a quick scan of everything in the area. That's his wake up procedure.
Yeah.
It's his habit from living in a hospital.
You scanned
There's
something that's
several hundred more tons of biomatter around.
Yeah,
so.
you scanned that.
Yeah, I was gonna say I did a tech check because advanced scanners probably felt like a tech thing.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a technology check.
27.
Go. Yeah.
27.
Yeah, it's as I turn it off, you pick up the signs of a lightsaber in my pad.
Not surprising.
Yeah. So.
Mando with a lightsaber.
Weird.
Okay.
So he's like, okay.
But the thing is, it's not a basic. It's not a basic. It's a Mando.
So, Doc,
But
you.
need to check say hi.
It's a Mando in another language that you don't recognize.
Yeah.
I
So.
wouldn't recognize Mando.
So, Doc. So you are a 27, right?
Yeah, 27. So
You notice that there are more biomatter than there is before.
a massive increase in air quality, biomatter suggesting a large amount of plant growth has occurred nearby.
Do you wake up, Mora?
Yeah.
Well, no, he's woken up.
I'm on a timer. I wake up exactly 4 hours in.
You have an internal chronometer.
Yes, I do.
Going from backpack mode to awake mode.
Yes.
Great, now I just got this mental image of Qasim carrying Doc on his back while traveling, because it's, because Doc's like, so we couldn't afford two animals, or one of the mounts died, so I'm gonna nap until we get there.
Wait, one of our mounts died?
Qasim was,
No.
No.
No, I'm making a joke about, because battle droids, the B1 battle droids have that kind of backpack mode where they fold up into a backpack-sized. Yeah.
Doc might be.
I'm just picturing.
Yes.
I was just saying. I was just hoping that meat was back on the menu.
I'm in just dehydrated jerky count.
Vegetables are back on the menu at least.
Anyway, so Doc, so how do you feel about this, the sudden increase of air quality and biomatter?
He'd probably be more curious than anything, but he's got the job of night watch, so he's gonna stick around with Mara. And
Yeah, I'm gonna make. Do I know Mark wants to wake up with Doc?
Yeah, we would have talked about it.
we've got.
Okay, so I will. When Doc gets up, I'll wake up Mark as well and let her know what's going on.
Mara? Are you there?
Everyone is kind of doing things, and I am here.
Yep.
So,
Well, our turn.
it is Doc, are you going to tell me about the plant thing? Or
I'll tell
can
you.
I just see it? How big is
see.
this forest?
Oh yeah. I don't think we can see it over some sand dunes yet.
No, Daniel will tell you what's going on.
You can kind of, like, at this point, kind of
I
start
think
to
it's
see
probably
it.
not a forest. It's more of an overgrown cabbage patch.
Overgrown.
Oh,
No. It's gonna be woods, and then after everyone goes to sleep again, we're gonna come back up. We're gonna wake up to the forest being gone, but it's little sprouts. Lots of little sprouts. And yes, I am still listening to that Totoro song on loop.
I don't get it.
Hey, let's
Were
you
were
never
they
seen
cut
Totoro?
down by the Empire?
Let's go.
No. Have you ever seen Totoro?
Yeah.
Happy as can be.
Remember how where during the night they build up the vegetable patch and it becomes a huge like bit of woods, and then when they wake up in the morning, the woods are gone, but turns out they all sprouted. That scene. That's
Okay, but what does that have to do with Star Wars?
He's making a joke.
He's making a joke.
I'm making a
reference to what
reference
I'm
because that's
doing.
kind of what we're doing with this, with making these woods grow up from.
And they're gonna turn into seeds afterwards?
Okay.
I was making.
So, Anya's character has cast the Star Wars equivalent of plant growth,
Okay.
which
plant surge.
over 8 hours causes the
Alright,
plants to
don't do
just
the
grow
name.
more.
Is it permanent?
Yes.
Yes.
More like
Okay, then I don't. Okay.
And Silicon's just making the Totoro reference, and that's it. There's nothing really more to it than that.
Okay.
No joke.
So
no.
the Totoro
Totoro.
reference is just because they're giant trees, not because there's actually anything to do with each other.
It has more to do with the fact that they're
Well,
growing suddenly overnight.
Okay. So that common theme is why you made the joke. Oh, okay. That's funny.
That's it.
yeah.
Okay. So,
You seem like you wanted to do a roleplay thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'll get up. It's our turn.
Jeez.
Stretch. Get up. We're the last thing, right?
pretty much. You saw that
Okay.
Astrid's and Constance's beds were empty.
And we know why.
I know why?
Yes.
Okay, so everyone has
James
informed
says
me that okay.
Jade
I
did
walked,
inform
like
us
I
why.
at some point
Okay.
walked off, and then
Okay,
other people
What?
walked off.
why are they doing this?
Well, boss. Well, sadly, kind of all of it looks like this around us. Lots of sand dunes.
Ash.
Not even
Ash.
sand dunes, they're ash dunes.
I see.
So
So
they're
then
kind
they're-
of trying to fix that a little bit. It used to just be eternal autumn, which many of my patients thought looked nice.
I see. So they're trying to restart the ecosystem?
Pretty much.
Is it
Air
going to
quality has kind of dropped. I'm not going to complain about the increase in plant, despite the increase in moisture making my parts a bit more
Astrid,
maintenance heavy, but an increase in air quality will actually lower my workload.
Eventually,
so,
yeah.
Oh, that's good.
c'est la vie.
Well,
What
I
language is that?
well that's good.
Boss.
Plants are always a good thing. Like meat's nice, but but
also,
plants, vegetables, fruits, they're very important and needed.
oh yeah, right. No more importing.
Diets!
Nuts
forgot.
too. Nuts are really good.
No more importing of nutritional foods.
Oh, are we
If
going to
can
stay
grow
here a
them
while?
again. Oh no, that's just how the planet's got its food for like the last decade.
I see.
Plant growth has been kind of terrible.
So are we going to be doing this
Basically, the
everywhere
only-
we
the
go?
only kind of-
Right. Changing things?
Judging by the secrecy, that might be the plan.
I see. So we shouldn't let them know that we know then? Let them think that they're sneaky?
Well, Jaden found out, so I imagine that whole secrecy thing might be over.
Oh, true. But did they see that Jaden found out?
How well did he explain this to us?
Are they being sneaky? No, they just don't care if anyone noticed.
Nope, they don't care.
Yeah.
Okay.
As a side note, Costume, actually, you feel that the grass, like autumn gold grass, starts growing around you.
Oh.
That's not good.
Like that, like
spring?
grass is growing. Grass is growing.
The grass is growing
to
is
feel
good, but
it's not just trees. It's like all types of plants are growing, which is a good thing.
It's probably greener on the
but yeah, but if it's eternal autumn, it'll never be spring. The fruits will never grow, and everything will just wither.
No, the
Repeatedly.
plant life, that's kind of like the color palette of Voss, basically.
Oh, okay. So then there is a spring. It just looks like autumn, but it's not actually autumn. Okay, I got confused with that.
Yeah.
Look,
Voss, or at least this
Every
area,
planet
very
in Star Wars
Voss.
only has one biome. Tatooine is all desert. Endor is all forest. Jakku is also all desert. Coruscant is all city. No planet has multiple biomes. They all just have one. Earth is special.
I will say, in defense of Tatooine, the entire fucking planet was glassed.
Probably
And
in Legends
Coruscant
continuity.
kinda
We
just
don't have that
expanded.
information in current continuity, just to let you know.
True, yeah.
It doesn't matter, though. It's just, like, every planet is like that for some reason.
Anyway.
Yeah, so...
Because it's a standard sci-fi thing.
Planet Ass.
Anyway.
Anyway, back to Mara and Doc.
They should have tell Doc and Mom where it's at, and you just see Janice go to the bedroom and just go.
Jaden, you just saw 2 Force users just growing plants and grass at the ruins of a temple, and you were like, okay, and just like walk up to camp and just tell the others, and you go to sleep. That has to be the most casual reaction.
Hey, other Force user, poke. Not only is this your shift, but this is your problem. Good night.
Yeah, this is Jaden with the Force growing. Yay! Night. It kind of shows about what James mindset when it comes to the Force. He don't give a damn.
Wholesome spooky shit's going on. Good luck.
I will just say my character. She's not going to say this out loud, but my character is doing this for Cossum because it was the way he reacted to the plants.
Yeah. I just want to let you know, Jaden has just the most blasé, casual reaction to all of this.
I mean, I'm not surprised. That doesn't surprise me one
That's
bit.
been his character.
Well, okay,
no one
then
knows why
they're
I
caught
actually-
red-handed, but they probably don't care because they're
No,
just trying
we're
to
caught
help.
green thumbed. We're caught green thumbed.
You're not there to contradict my words. Shh. Okay. Then that's fine, but are they going to be doing this everywhere we go? Which I don't think that'd be a bad thing, but does it leave them vulnerable? Should we be watching over them instead? So what if some kind of, I don't know, creature came while they were doing this?
Like a creature
I'm
that
dead.
consumes Force users and turns them to stone.
Then I guess I'm still.
Oh, are you up too?
I don't know. I thought this was the next morning after everyone was noticing
No.
it. Okay, my
No,
bad.
we're still on our
We could
our
ask
watch.
them
My
next
bad.
morning.
My bad.
In the morning. That
Oh,
would probably
okay,
be-
we're not on our watch then.
No, we are.
Okay, we are on our watch.
No, Doc's saying we could ask them in the morning.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's a good idea, but are they getting any sleep tonight?
That's my main concern. Exhaustion can be very, very bad for you, organics.
Yes, I imagine so. That's why I always like to get a nice, good sleep and make sure there's food in my tummy. I know that.
That is a generally good formula for continuing to live.
Oh,
Yeah.
speaking of which,
What was the name of I'm sorry. What's the name of your character, Dragons?
Ronnie.
Oh.
Ronnie. Okay, I know Ronnie was saying that they could live without food for like 3 weeks, but like, why?
I don't think that's good.
It doesn't sound tasty or
I've
delicious
seen-
or healthy.
It's mostly Voss I've watched, but they tend to get less functional as those weeks go on.
Well, we need to make sure. With this forest, we can make sure we have food now. I think. I don't actually know everything that's growing there, but hopefully some edible things.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to just have some nice fruits, vegetables, maybe even some nuts. I love nuts.
Yeah. Since the day is passed, if you ate food, be sure to remove 1 portion of rations from your inventory.
Okay. Is the day past? I thought we were doing our thing.
We're still doing it. I think he just remembered rations were a thing.
Yeah.
Okay. I've got plenty of those. It's no big deal.
Anyway.
Okay. Okay. Well,
As for
I
Ronnie,
guess we
check
can.
on everyone in the morning.
Ronnie, does a character snore?
Does that matter?
I don't know.
Doesn't snoring have meaning?
How do we determine if my character has sleep apnea?
I don't know.
Are we
Roll
playing
it
Fatal?
for it, I guess.
This is just curious. That's all.
Okay. Well, it's just
That's
kind of
right.
cutting us off.
We're playing
so.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
We're playing Star Wars Fatal. Roll for anal circumference.
No.
What the hell does that mean?
I know.
Long story. We'll talk about it later.
I want to know.
It is a horrific rule system.
Anyway, as you discuss a while during your watch, night turns to dawn. And Jaden and Ronnie and the rest of you.
Hang on.
Okay.
Gabbett, were you done with talking, sir?
Not really.
Okay, well, we continue.
Okay.
Okay. Doc, there's something I wanted to ask you.
Yes.
You and I, we both are sort of, we're kind of the support for the team. We help them, we nurture their wounds. Does it ever bother you?
Taking care of people?
Not so much that, but that they need to be taken care of at all. Like, when I see my friends get hurt, it just kind of bothers me a little. Is that normal?
I can understand not wanting to see people hurt. I'll be honest with you. My first few years here were kind of rough. I was a maintenance droid. I kept the heavy artillery going. My job was to fix things. As you can imagine, a war-torn world doesn't have a lot of things that need to be fixed. Especially not by the boogeyman.
Mm-hmm.
So, not to mention, a lot of people didn't like me.
Wow.
But eventually, I got good at fixing something other than machinery. I got good at fixing people.
I see.
A lot of things went around, a lot of rocks were thrown. Doesn't really hurt, got a metal chassis. But
Well,
once I found out I could fix people, not just machines, that became my job. The reason I exist.
see. You place a lot
And I-
on helping people, huh?
I don't think about why people need help. I just know that people will always need help. And I will always be there when they need it. My job is to fix. So I will fix.
That's surprising. That is a lot more insightful than I was expecting.
Well, when you live for 40 years on a desert planet with absolutely nothing to do, except 6, especially those first, 5 where I did nothing, try not to get scrapped.
Though
You got a while to think.
though to correct you, the battle droids were on Naboo. They didn't deploy to other planets until the Clone Wars 10 years later.
Yeah, that's when he was dropped here.
Okay.
That's what he's talking about.
Okay.
He's talking about
He's been
after
on
that.
Voss for 35.
Yeah, that's okay. Okay.
Yeah, that was something else. Okay.
Yeah.
I see. Well, I'm really grateful for the times you helped fix me.
It's my job.
Well,
And I'm always happy to do it.
I just want you to know I think of you as more than coworker. If you'd let me, I think of you as a friend.
Yeah. I like having friends. It took a while, but I did start getting some of them around here. Nice to meet a newcomer who doesn't immediately try to turn me into scrap metal.
Absolutely not. You're a wonderful individual, and I rather like your company.
Thank you. All of you are pleasant, enjoyable, and do a very good job of not dying. I can fix a lot of things. Being dead is not one of them.
I intend to not die anytime soon. And I also will do my best to make sure that they also do not die. And you too. My talents allow me, not often, but I can do it I can do it every once in a while. I can heal you too.
Well, that's an improvement. Usually, fixing me is usually my problem, and it takes a while.
Well, anytime you need, just let me know. But like I said, the powers I possess, they're able to help you. And I want to help you if I can.
You're a lot different than the Jedi. Usually their powers are only really good at smashing B1s.
I'm not sure what I'd be qualified as. It's just stuff I've had since I developed, really. But yeah, I seek more to help than I do to smash, as you put it. But I'll still defend my friends if I have to.
You have proven rather effective at that.
Thank you. So have you.
You kind of hear Wack just muttering in his sleep, just tossing and turning.
He went back, guys.
Speaking of fixing, is that person okay?
He's just turning, tossing and turning a lot on his bedroll.
Maybe we should check him out.
Advanced scanner roll. I guess they have.
All right. Do you approach him? Do you approach Weck and what do you want?
Medicine check.
Yes, I guess so.
Go ahead and roll
I'd
me
like
a
to do a
medicine
medicine check. Okay. I recently learned that I actually have a proficiency in medicine check just by being Lerman. So, yay.
Oh, nice.
Alrighty, go.
Nice.
Medicine
I got
check.
a 25.
25.
Oh, well, that's better than mine.
Tossing and turning, muttering in sleep. Get a cold sweat. Looks like he's having a nightmare.
Oh, it's a nightmare. It seems
Frankly,
he's having
considering
some
that he's the only one seem to be having a nightmare, that's impressive.
I unfortunately don't know how to help with that.
What do
You
you-
are not alone in that. I've kind of watched you all do this, and well, the concern kind of went away after like the third time.
I
You
see.
It might have went a little quiet, but
Perfectly fine.
he's still tossing and turning.
Okay. Well, I suppose what we can do is, how about we take turns watching over him to see if he's okay, and the other person will watch out and keep an eye on things.
Hang on, I may have a remedy.
Oh,
And Doc pulls out a little blanket. This
He
helps
pulls out a
calm down
boogie.
This helps calm down the smaller organics. Children.
He shivers a little less now. I would like you. What is your passive perception?
18, I think. Let me check.
What's the formula?
10 plus your
And
total.
plus, yeah.
16.
Sorry, it's it's 18.
Okay. You managed to catch
So
a
we're
few
both
words he's
pretty
saying,
observant.
such as "Get them away, please. We need to get out of here."
So probably having nightmares with the nameless. Okay.
It's a security blanket, by the way. You know, those like weighted ones that are supposed to make you feel better.
Oh,
Aw, that's cute.
Yeah.
Well,
Doc's just got like a compartment of like less than medical remedies
aw,
that he's picked up.
that's cute. I like that.
Got like 5 pounds of chocolate in there.
Yeah.
Sorry if the chocolate tastes metallic.
He didn't stop muttering. He keeps on saying this phrase over and over. He keeps on tossing and turning, but he's not shivering as much, and his sleeping seems to calm down a little.
I will not understand why this works, but I have seen it enough to know that it does.
Well, when we were young, sometimes those who are taking care of us, or those who we were born to, I hear this anyway, I never actually experienced this as far as I know, they'll put a warm blanket around you if you're shivering, or if you're cold, or if you're upset. And perhaps that sort of experience from when you're young kind of carries over to when you're older. And so that calmness that it gives you as an adult as well.
Yeah. That's probably the disconnect. Droids aren't born, we're built, and you kinda come out the gate running.
Still, it's only a theory. I don't know if there's anything to prove it, but it's just what I think it is.
I will mark it down as a possible reason in my databanks.
Yeah. Well, happy to help with that. If we find any other reasons, who knows? Maybe we'll figure out the formula for dealing with nightmares.
That would be interesting.
Wouldn't it, though?
Because there's still like a little bit of concern watching you all toss and turn.
Well, I appreciate the concern. I couldn't help it last time. Had dealt with something frightening. Hopefully it won't happen again, but I feel like it's going to happen again.
I heard I missed the first time trying to take care of everyone at home.
Well, it's not your fault. It's just what it is. So, anyway, again, I thank you for everything, Doc. It's been a real pleasure knowing you and getting to help those and fix others alongside you.
Okay.
Okay, for me, that's it. I just like to have that little convo with Doc. I thought it was cute.
I like it. Sorry about earlier.
Two medics just having a conversation.
Are you good with Doc, too?
Yep, I'm fine.
Okay, because, I don't want to just say I'm done and then you not be done, so... I mean, you matter, too.
I didn't know this was gonna happen.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
That's fun.
Aston.
The actual scientific reason for it is because it activates the parasympathetic nervous system, which slows your heart rate, reduces cortisol, and increases norepinephrine, and either dopamine or serotonin.
So kind of like what I said, just in a more scientific way.
Yeah,
You said the
serotonin
actual
and increases
scientific one.
melatonin.
All right. Dawn comes, and the rest of you wake up. Weck kind of does a double take and asks, "You gave me this blanket."
You were tossing and turning.
Oh,
It is one of my remedies for organic, non-medical afflictions.
thank you. I was having nightmares.
That is what I have been told.
Oh. Well, if
I
nightmares is
don't have sensors for nightmares.
if nightmares
so-
is why I get out of it, well, maybe I should consider myself lucky. He glances at the scientist, and then at who the scientist, by the way, has been sleeping like the dead the entire night.
Yeah, because she's got no conscience.
I know.
Help people.
Hopefully not literally. Well, Doc would have noticed that he's got he's basically keeping everyone's vitals on viewer the entire time.
Everybody's files.
Not unconscious. I mean, she's got no conscience. You can't have a guilty conscience if you don't have a conscience to begin with.
She's
No, I'm making a joke.
She's not.
I'm making a joke on the sleeping like the dead.
Oh.
Slept so peacefully.
Yeah, she
Okay.
wakes up. She looks around. So does Weck, and
Alright, I should do a long rest, shouldn't I?
and says, "I take it that your friends have wandered off."
No, honestly, they all walk back before she wakes up. That would be more funny.
No, because I had to start this after my watch, I still have not finished the 8 hours.
Oh yeah, you got 2 left, don't you?
Pretty much.
Yeah, I still got
Ronnie,
2 left.
when you wake up, you saw that Cosm and Astri, all along with Samaka, are not at the beds.
Doc has probably poked over the hill a couple of times to make sure Astrid and Cosm are still okay.
You don't see any other creatures that would attack Cosm, Astri, and Samaka.
I just think that would be part of the night shift he does, because he'll be awake till everyone else is awake.
And while Doc's doing that, I'll make sure to cover our own side so that, we don't get jumped.
Nothing jumps out at you, aside from the growing forest and plantation.
That's the good kind of jump.
Yeah.
The best kind of jump is by Van Halen. Van Halen, sorry.
Anyway, so Ronnie, do you also want to check out what's going on?
Nah. Seems fine.
You now see what? Almost 70% of the forest just popped up by this point.
Yeah, Ronnie, you probably would have seen the top of the forest, greenery, a little bit of golden yellow, the color of autumn, just sticking out of one of the ash dunes.
has occurred to
I
me.
mean,
If we
okay, so here's the thing. From an out of character perspective, I don't want to be like force everyone to be party to this conversation for like the third time. Like, so
we just make
we can
comments.
assume that my character talked about it, but like we don't need to actually talk about it again. I'm sorry.
If you got like an interesting
Okay,
comment, you can
that's
just throw
fine.
it out.
That's
Like
fine, yeah.
sometimes we
Or
can
we
just,
can-
you know, hand wave things.
Yeah.
Just be like, yeah, this
The
happened.
character acknowledged it, and now we move on.
Sorry.
Oh, by the way, Jenny was the same way. He falls asleep. Whoop. Are they done yet?
Not yet.
That's not. They have not returned. It has occurred to me that some organics do not like being questioned about the longevity of their plants. Should we inquire how these plants are intended to get water?
Probably some kind of spring, underground spring, something like that around here. They'll figure it out.
I mean,
Well-
it did start growing on its own, which implies that
There's enough
Perhaps.
of something.
I haven't quite looked at it yet, but perhaps whatever they're growing has a way of self-sustaining itself.
That would be very interesting.
Yeah. Also nice. I don't know exactly if they're trying to rebuild the planet or what. Whatever that is, I hope they succeed.
If they are, we're gonna need a lot of shipments of water. Because all that's kind of gone.
Yeah. Weck stands up and says, I'm gonna go check on them. Just be safe.
That was the plan. Once
You said they
everyone
went
was
up to
awake.
the ruins of the temple, right? The temple that we destroyed?
Yeah,
Yeah, pretty much.
it appears so.
Okay. I'm gonna check them out, see they're safe. Keep an eye on her, okay?
If
Oh,
it
don't
is
you
like,
worry.
Planning.
literally,
We
he's
would-
like the most trustworthy, even though he's still a trooper.
I like that Weck is like the most trustworthy stormtrooper of all time.
Oh, Imperial officer, but yes.
Same thing.
What about Finn?
Nice. Anyway,
Oh,
so
we don't know him.
he walks over to where Qasim and Astri. You probably would ignore him. It's like jaw drop and says, "Think Ferric." That is
Literally
oh.
ignore him.
oh my.
They are not even remotely tuned into our realm of existence.
You probably didn't react to Wax. Just astonished, wide-eyed, awestruck at this.
No,
And he walks over and like Twilight walks in front of you, waves his hand in front of you. Hello?
rude. I don't.
You
hear
in
the
there?
Echo of he hears the echo of Doc's voice in his head saying, "Do not bother them too much."
I don't know. Maybe poking them in the shoulder might work.
Oh no, maybe we should let him go.
Literally, like
Again.
you know how like in like cartoons, like in anime, like when someone's trying to a character's trying to focus and just being like poked, you get the annoyed like just look on their face.
Yeah.
He starts poking me. That's gonna like I'm gonna look very annoyed, but I'm also going to focus. Like I'm ignoring
Quickly
until
throws up
this is
his
done.
gun down.
There's also the one where they try to poke and they just grab their finger while they're still focusing.
Oh, yeah, Jenny will take one look at this whole situation, and you don't see it, but you hear in his voice that he's grinning like a loon, like an evil grin. Says, "Does anybody got a pen?"
Oh no, Jigglypuff.
Mike keeps this up, he's gonna find out what happens.
Yeah. Does Wet poke me until I'm finished?
he returns, almost tripping
Somebody
over one of the
will figure it
branches.
I did that on purpose, no, I didn't.
Little forced karma for
And
him.
says, they seem to be really focused, like really out of it. Is that
I
one who?
explained this to you, right?
Yes,
It's a force thing.
yes, it's weird.
Well, as long as you don't disturb them, it should be fine.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Does anyone have
do
any?
not-
He was poking
Dude.
a whole bunch.
Yeah,
And whatever you do not come into contact with them. This force stuff that they are channeling, it has the ability to completely destroy your nervous system.
deception check.
I really hope you make this. That's fantastic.
Please have it. Please.
It takes a couple of hours to kick in, but I have watched many a force user use this to completely destroy. How does 19 sound?
Oh, nice.
He kind of like stares at you blankly and sits down at his bedroll.
Just like zones. I was like, oh god.
Not saying anything.
That doesn't sound like it would be fun.
Has the scientist wake up yet?
She's awakened. She just says nothing. Just sits down at her bedroll, still in like manacles.
Oh, I will say, I left Gidget there. Gidget's like sitting like. Now that she's awake, Gidget's like sitting on like her lap or like her shoulder.
It looks like she's trying to start a contest with Gidget, and she blinked a couple times, so that means she lost.
There
I
goes
mean,
the
duh,
droid.
Gadget
Smart.
Same she's up. I had a very way to wicked her butt up.
So are we gonna hand wave the rest of the 2 hours?
Yeah, it's time to skip, everybody.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
I was kind of just waiting for Weck to beg for me to fix
Yeah.
this system or
Oh, 2
something.
hours later, and Custom Astri, if you do not have inspiration, you do get one now for each of you. If you already have one, you can give it to someone else.
I don't. I think I used mine up.
Oh wait, I get an inspiration finally?
Because of the conversation between you and Doc, Doc, if you don't have inspiration, you got one now.
I do have a check. I have.
I got
will
2
say-
now, yay.
If you already have one, you
I don't think,
can give to one who doesn't already have it.
Wait, so you don't
think we
get to get it? I don't understand.
Like you
I
already,
don't think we have 2. I don't think we can have 2.
yeah. If you already have one, you can give it.
Oh, then you should be using those. I'm a derp.
Yeah.
Oh well, I thought we were saving them up, like,
No.
stock.
Yeah. So
Okay, well, who doesn't have one? Who doesn't have one? Hello?
I'm guessing everyone forgot they had it and just never used them.
Oh,
I
Doesn't
don't
go with
have one,
silence.
but I've probably used I probably used them before.
I know,
Okay.
I'm trying to see who deserves it.
Well, I also still have one, so
Okay,
if there's
well,
2 people, then they both can have.
Jaden, do you have inspiration before?
Nope, I don't think I did.
Okay,
So
you can.
the two-
Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do. I do. I still have my information, believe it or not. I haven't used it yet.
Didn't Cosum use theirs?
Yeah, you already
Yeah,
got.
but he
mine.
he
That's why
gained
I
one,
didn't
though.
speak up.
He just gained one.
Oh, okay. And did you have one, Rose? Or Astrid?
I got it. I got mine from coming up with the idea and doing it.
4 of us got inspiration.
Okay, so what do we do if everyone
various
still
roleplay.
already has an inspiration? Do we just
Yeah,
does
you
it
just kind of
disappear into
explode.
the ether?
Yeah, pretty much.
Although
that
Ronnie doesn't
sucks.
have one. Ronnie doesn't have one, so someone can give that.
Yeah, Ronnie, you get inspiration if you don't have it.
I'm giving it so that I don't feel useless.
So
Wait,
I will
I can
say
grab him to the canteen.
after I'm done, I do kind of collapse to my knees because I've been doing this for 8 hours.
And Doc's sitting there with like a
And,
water
like,
bottle and a
kinda-
towel.
Then stand up, brush myself off. And I'm going to tiredly go back to camp. Although I would be surprised.
Doc's helping you.
When I stand up from collapsing from where I was doing this, I then I realize who actually is here, and am slightly surprised that Qasim's there as well as
Semaka.
Semaka.
And Doc's standing right in front of you with a water bottle and a wet towel.
Oh, hi.
Once you take it, he pulls out more for everybody else.
I take it and I drink it.
And Wex says, "Hi, sorry for poking you."
I slap him in the back of the head.
What, you poked her? Your nervous system!
You're the one
You'll
that poked me!
explode!
Oh, don't do any of that. Don't ruin my nervous system, please.
I smack him in the back of the head again.
And then he turns at you, Doc. Seriously? You pulled a fast one on me?
I'm a B1 battle droid. What did you expect?
I'm immediately
Also,
gonna
welcome
bust
to the
out
group.
laughing. I'm immediately gonna bust up laughing. Just being like, oh, Doc, that was amazing.
Welcome to the group.
It could be worse. Could have a pin.
Oh god, I am so tired. Can we head to town now?
Yeah, let's get the hell out of here.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna switch over the music. Gonna copy and paste it.
Wait. We got Astrid. What about Qasim?
Oh yeah, Cole's down there.
Cole. What about you?
Cosmo's just quiet. And at this point, he's probably going to need like 2 or 3 water bottles just from the crying alone.
Aww.
And he's just gonna mutter, stare at Astrid for a bit, and just go, "Thank you."
Of course.
Thank you.
I had the power to do. I had the strength to do it. Why would I not?
Was this your new 3rd level spell, or?
Yeah, absolutely it was. And I just want to say, after the fight, I only had enough for 1 level 3 spell.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
When we ended and we're like leveled up and everything, I'm like, oh, I was looking, I'm like, what spell should I take? Oh, I like this one, and it's a light force spell. Cool. Oh yes. So, and I talked to Nord about kind of mixing the action effect and the 8-hour effect together.
Yeah.
So.
Yo, she is absolutely tired, but.
Yeah, no, my character is absolutely exhausted right now.
But
Good
you already
thing we've
succeed
got
on your
the
saving. You succeed on the saving throw. You should be fine for the most part. Tired, yes.
I would still say, like, I'm not like I don't.
I mean, we are exhausted of force points.
I have exhausted myself. I can walk around, but I have nothing left. So
Yeah,
my character is very tired, physically and like especially mentally, because she just put everything that she had left to promote the growth of these plants. So
Okay. So will you gather your supplies in the camp and furnish it back? And
I mean, I'll let everybody else do that. But yeah.
Okay.
Gather the party.
Doc's gonna recommend that like the 3 people who did that rides in the sled.
I agree.
Great. So
you should not be
bring
walking
out your-
in that condition.
bring out your depleted force users. Your depleted force users. Gong.
Oh yeah, that sounds like a bar joke somewhere.
Yeah, so.
Monty Python from the Holy Grail.
Yep.
I know it. I know that movie very well.
So you ventured forth.
I don't need to go on the card. You've been awake for 28 hours at this point.
Alrighty. So during your first day of travel, not much has gone on except you do encounter what appears to be two hooded figures ahead, familiar figures. As you immediately identify them as the two same.
Jawas?
Yeah, the Jawas that you encountered on the way to the Shrine of Healing.
These are good people?
They were nice enough.
You encountered them before.
Yeah, we bought.
Okay.
Let's see, what did we buy from them?
Did they explain? Because me and Doc said we were gonna ask what if you intend to do this every night.
Oh yeah, we didn't do that, did we?
Well, we were going to, but I think we fast forwarded it. So
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
So,
yes.
My response to that question is maybe. I'm not sure. Like if I do that in a different location, possibly it would still work. I'm more than willing to rest and then try again in a different location to help promote the planet's growth of the flora.
I imagine Cosmo probably grabbed like a bag full of seeds that he could. Unless he was too tired to remember that.
I mean, would there have been seeds to take from this? If so, then yes.
The trees, if they were fully grown, they probably have like seeds ready to go.
Okay, do you approach these two Jawa, or do you go on your way?
As for grass, you just gonna have to rip it out.
I don't know. Cosm's on the cart.
I'm too tired.
I imagine. I imagine.
Cosm's sitting and look at the Jawas and go, "Oh, look, it's them." Hi.
Cool.
And kind of just do like a little limp-wristed wave. Kind of just slump back.
They both wave excitedly at you.
What?
They both excitedly wave back at you, Cosm.
Doc did ask a question. Well, we close enough. I thought you two weren't heading this way.
They speak like. And
I wait for Gidget to translate for me.
Need to translate one.
Because I can understand binary, so it does not matter.
They explain that they're
Which
just
binary? Remember, the binary language of load lifters is different from the binary language of moisture evaporators.
Oh my god.
They're similar, but not the same.
what are we even talking about?
We're moving on.
I talk with all sorts of droids, so I can.
Yeah,
I've got enough of them.
One of the Jawas explained. These two Jawas explained that they're doing another salvage run. See, sweep over anything they missed on their first run. And one of them asked, "How did the excursion to this Shrine of Healing go?"
Gestures to the three more that have joined our group. I'd say pretty well.
Houdini! And Gidget says, and Gidget trying to say that too. Good. More lives saved.
Yep. With only minor risks to the current ones.
Houdini!
Nothing of value was lost. Out of characters. Did not say that in character.
I mean, most of the hostages were lost. Only one hostage.
There was hostages?
That was before we got there, though.
That was something we could.
We couldn't do anything about that. That had already happened.
Oh, did we
got the culprit, though.
Sent there to get?
Yes.
Yes, Samaka was the primary prisoner that we were going after.
Okay, good.
She's like the senator.
Yeah,
in this world or
he's
something.
he's basically the leader of Voxcaw. just to refresh.
And we have the culprit of who did all those terrible things with us.
Or at least the highest ranking scientist left. I can't remember if she was put in charge or not.
And
it was her notes that we read, so yes.
Yeah.
Okay, this is an important question. Is she like sitting on the what's the beast we're riding?
oh, I can't believe I forgot what they're called. Like it's
They
been
look like guars from ESO. I remember that.
yeah, something like that. Yeah,
Alrighty.
Blurgs, we're on Blurgs.
blurks. Yeah.
Now, is she like riding on the blurred like a dignified prisoner, or do we ever like draped over like saddlebags? I imagine like all the people who are less logical would argue for saddlebags.
And the child merchant is asking if she has anything to sell.
No.
Okay. Gadget like what Gadget translates.
Yeah, it translates.
And they say, "Well, see ya," and they go off.
Wait, okay. The kid was trying to buy stuff?
The Chawa.
Oh, a Jawa.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do they want to buy some blasters? I picked up a bunch from that table.
Yeah.
They peek up at, before they leave and says, "You got," and then through Gadget, they ask, the merchant asks, "You got blasters to sell?"
We picked up a bunch of extra ones and some broken ones. The broken ones, I'll just turn them into bombs later.
That's all what we need. Bomb throwing anarchist Jawas.
Just another day.
Alrighty. How many blasters are you willing to sell? And what is the market price for each of them?
I don't know, but I wrote down that I picked up 5 Blastech E11s.
And are they blaster carbines or blaster rifles?
Well, the Blastech E11 is the standard issue Stormtrooper blaster rifle.
Okay, so how much does a blaster rifle cost?
I don't remember.
Give me a minute. I'll find it.
I'll look it up. Give me a sec. Blaster rifles, they cost about 525 credits each.
Yeah.
How many blaster rifles do you have?
I grabbed 5 off the table.
Okay, okay. Let me do some calculations real quick. Alright, and since it's only then tends to be at half the price, I'm gonna like divide it by 2. They're willing to sell to give you about 1,300 credits, 13 credits, and 1,312 credits for 5 blaster rifles.
Oh.
1350.
1350. It's going to be a low persuasion check, but go ahead and roll a persuasion check.
You want?
Ooh.
Oh.
The merchant gives you a thumbs up. 1350.
All right.
Around a number. Sort of.
That's a lot of credits.
Yes. Kinda.
And you kind of like the buyer guys. What I mean, hope we can sell more these. Well, they say to Gadget, "Good business with you."
Not
You just
seeing
get-
you guys again.
Okay, if I heard that correctly, you just got 5 instances of 1350.
No, just
No.
that's
No, 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 no,
1350
no.
for
was
the
the
whole
total.
crew.
For the whole, yeah, for the whole thing.
Yeah, they were worth about 200 something.
They were 525 each, and so they offered me
And a half.
262 and a half credit each for a grand total of 1312 and a half.
Ooh, you got a profit.
I just no,
They
I mean,
convinced them for.
okay, technically yes, because I paid 0 for them.
You played blood, sweat, and tears.
Yes,
okay.
many tears.
all of those in that order.
In fact, the place was quite terrifying. We all faced our fears, so I would even say that we paid with tears for fears.
Let's spend tears and beers.
That's great.
The merchant says, that was a fascinating story. Do you have anything to sell? Would you like to buy something?
I remember they didn't really have all that much when we came by last time.
They want to scavenge some more stuff.
I think we bought what was interesting and moved on.
Like a video games vendor. Now that we've been somewhere, they have more stuff.
That's
They are
that's
doing
what the Old
scavenge
Republic
runs
have
and they
done
managed to
for
come around.
just wandering merchants. Just have them all be Jawas. We are underwater on Selkath. And
Scuba Jawas.
Shuba.
Anyway, sir, yeah, this is me speaking to DM. Would you like to buy anything, sell anything more, or would that conclude your business?
I think my character's business is probably concluded because
What are they selling?
Mostly just like adventuring gear, some weapon, some salvage weapons and armor. No lightsabers.
Salvage weapons being the 5 guns we just sold them.
just like I don't, my character doesn't really have anything to buy because if I remember correctly from A New Hope, that 10,000 is what you'd need to almost buy your own ship. So I don't have that much. So I guess I'll have to go steal more blasters.
That's weird.
Yeah, I guess we don't really. I think we've got comms, we've got all of our equipment pretty much set up.
They're also they also have like extra rations and the water.
That's
We're
right,
like
yeah.
a day away, and we've got enough. I'm pretty sure.
We're good.
They also
I
have
bought
like
a whole bunch of. I bought a whole bunch of rations from them before when we first ran into them. So like we have enough.
they also
even for Weck and
Aposny and Samaka. Also, they also have a ton of energy cells for as ammunition.
I think we're
I
good.
think we salvaged like a lot of that.
Yeah, we don't really need anything at the moment.
Okay, good business with you. They say the merchant says to Gidget,
See you guys around.
and they wander off. No
I need to
other.
start scavenging more.
Yeah,
Get back into my Lerman ways.
yeah. No other incidents. No other encounter. Anything interesting happened as day turns to night. You set out camp. Who will take first watch?
Did it take us 2 days to do
I
it?
will.
Second watch.
I'll take second.
Third.
We're watching again. Oh, I get what's going on. Okay.
I can make.
Jaden, you there? Sea Wolf?
Yeah, I'm here. What's up, though?
Just want to make sure that you're not falling asleep.
I'm good. It's been a long day, dude. Long day.
I sympathize.
I breathed in a few too many of the fumes.
Yeah. Yeah, you kind of feel a little weird in your psych, but otherwise you're fine.
No, I meant in real life.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, I randomly just disappeared a little bit ago. And
Anyway, yeah. Who'll take... Okay, so, first watch, Astri, Custom second, third.
No one gonna take third watch?
We're
I
gonna risk
can.
it all.
I'm always around for half of them.
I'm able.
I only need
My character would be
half
willing to
sleep.
take first or last watch if asked, but he's definitely not gonna do a second or third watch without being browbeaten into it.
I'll do, who's taking first, second watch?
Astri's first, Costum's second.
And I'll go third then.
Okay.
And I'll be around for 3 and 4, I guess. I guess I should probably stick up with the people who are immensely tired.
So question, the travel in the thing where I don't do anything, is that considered a short rest, or is that considered a weird long rest at...
Short rest. Short rest.
A short rest? Okay.
Yeah, I'll count that as a short rest.
Alright.
Wait,
Let's see.
I've got some PowerPoints back.
Maybe I get back on a short rest.
Horsepower's.
I don't think I get anything back on a short rest.
Nice old maid, too.
I mean, I get some hit points back. I will say that.
Nice.
I will roll stuff for hit points. Because I did take damage. I did take damage in that fight.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Oh, I thought Doc and Mara would have healed you at least throughout the day.
Yeah. We're not gonna let them suffer.
Alright.
I got a whole bunch of stuff that allows me to do healing without spending spell slots yet. Now. Level
Alright.
6 was cool for me.
Astri, when night falls, you patrol around the camp.
So am I not using my hit die? Like what's going on?
I think we're just gonna say you heal.
Okay. I heal.
Okay. You,
Made sure you
you wander around camp, keeping an eye on things. Nothing seems to be out of the ordinary.
and Doc's there. He's helping out. Make sure you're not
Cool.
bad.
I literally go to sleep right after because I can't do anything again until I get a long rest. So I don't have what Cosm has.
Cosm?
I've just got one. After a short rest, I get a force point.
Okay. Cosm, while you're in a watch, you hear a slight boom. Do you investigate?
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull out my binoculars or whatever the hell they're called here.
Go ahead and roll me a perception check. Since you're, do you have a light source?
I've got dark vision.
It's dark and it turns into dim light. You would have disadvantage on perception checks.
Alright. I don't think having a light source here would affect me, though. I could see what the hell's going on over there.
Okay.
It'd have to be a light source over there. Perception, I think, is +6, right? Yeah, +6. That is a 17.
You kind of like had to like narrow your eyes a little, like had to like zoom in with your binoculars, and you kind of like see like kind of like smoke billowing out what remains of a creature, and like scorch marks. Looks like an animal just stepped on the mine and blew up.
Mine?
Yay.
Mine?
Yeah, they're
Mine?
Oh god, that animal.
Wine.
Sorry.
Freaking sequels.
Nothing else. No, you've seen in during during the rest of your patrol. Jaden.
So we're heading up. We're getting to the minefields that we had across.
Yep.
Before. Yay.
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 Well, okay. So as Carlson wake you up for the next patrol, I would like everybody but Mara to deafen themselves.
No, that's okay.
I'm gonna definitely
Everybody but
Well, so you let us know.
I guess. Alright.
Just me and you, eh?
Yep. Alrighty.
Okay.
Give me a moment.
Mm-hmm.
You're having a familiar nightmare. You found yourself surrounded by dead trees, dark skies, and a rocky landscape. You are alone as you wander around in this dead forest. You look around, getting the feeling that you're being watched. Hair standing on the back of your neck.
Ugh.
I would like you to roll a perception check.
$15.
15. You kind of like see a glance of what appears to be some sort of bat-like creature. Glowing eyes, skull-like face, just perched on one of the trees, watching you.
Can I speak or anything?
You can try.
What do you want?
It said nothing as it parts from the tree and flies towards you.
Do I have any of my weapons on me, or am I just basically,
At an instinct, you try to reach for one of your guns, but nothing is there. And this bat creature is larger than you, probably about the size of a grown person.
Didn't Astri say something about this to me? About facing your fears or something?
Go ahead and roll an intelligence check.
Okay. Oh, hey, that's not a bad one. I don't have... That's not my... That one's not too bad. Let's check. My intelligence check is... $10?
10. It's a little hard to recall what Astria said. Something about facing your fears. It all seems a little much in this place. The creature flies to you, lands in front of you, stares at you, and in the mist turns into this tall, pale humanoid with like pale, almost ash-like skin, bald, black eyes with red pupils. Wears a red and black robe. He approaches you with a smile.
What do you want?
A lot of things, but I do have to say, I'm quite happy about my sister warning, although vague and, well, about these creatures.
What creatures?
The Nameless.
We already dealt with those.
Yes. And there will be worse things that you will encounter. By the way, what is your passive insight?
What's a passive insight? I don't see that.
It's basically just 10 plus your total insight bonus.
Okay, so 18.
18. At a glance, you notice that he seems a little like eyebrows raised, a little worried look on his face when he talks about the Nameless. He was a little terrified. And I'm glad that and he says, and I'm glad that you have gotten rid of them. But as I said, he says, the look on his face turning from a little bit of terror to smug look. You have your friends, yes? Do you desire closure for your parents? Do you know who you are?
What? What do you mean my parents? Are you talking about?
He smiles.
I guess. Well, yeah. I guess I would want to know what happened. But why are you asking me that?
Because I care.
You care?
Yes.
And
take my hand,
so,
and I will promise you knowledge and something more.
What do you mean by something more in knowledge? What
Knowledge
exactly entails taking your hand?
He says nothing. And still raised to you.
I want to know what happened. But I can't just take your hand without knowing what could happen to me.
Well, that is the risk, isn't it? This place, this planet, is nothing but a virgins. It brought pieces of me and my sister over. Perhaps that is why I am here. That is the piece of the knowledge that I had given you. If you want to know more.
Can I think it over?
You have a little time to decide. Decide now, he says, face turning to a scowl, a frown.
If I take your hand, you can tell me what happened to my parents. That's what you're saying?
He offers his hand.
As a player, this is hard. Because, she wants to know her parents. But I'm trying to, make sure I stay clear of the character, but it sounds really interesting to grab his hand, so...
Do you grab his hand?
I want to know who I was and who I am. I want to know my parents and if they would have, and how that happened to me, how I got taken. Did they just give me away? Did they just not care? So then, yeah, I guess I do want to know. And if you can offer me that, I guess you're right. You have to take risks sometimes. This might be really stupid, but I really want to know, and I will take his hand.
You feel seen as you take his hand. You feel something seen in your hand as something courses through your arm, He
What
leans
in that?
He leans in. Your parents were nobodies. They were taken. And they were never seen again. He says, leaning into your ear. And everything went black. I will send you a message.
Okay. Can you give me a message detailing everything that just happened there so I can save it? So I don't forget, because that was pretty cool. Thank you.
Yeah, it's on. It's recorded, so you can watch that. Yeah.
Man. Mar may have made a mistake, but she really wanted to know.
And then, you wake up, pale.
Oh no.
You feel sickly. Something is wrong with your hand. And yeah, so, give me a moment to, switch over the, music.
Where do I put this? The dark side point and all that.
It's basically, you put it down in your notes thing, so,
Okay, I'll put it down in my notes. Notes. I'll figure out where that is later.
Alright, I'll
Okay.
mention everyone here to undeafen themselves. Just give me a moment.
Okay.
Alright, everybody undeafen yourself.
Yeah.
And as you all wake up, as the rest of you wake up, Shaden, you hear a scream as Mara screams from like absolutely screams, clutching her arm.
Are we time to come back?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I basically flipped up with a pistol.
What? I missed.
Yeah.
You didn't wait for all of us to
You did not.
undeafen, so I might want to wait for both your brother
There he is.
Yeah. So
and
Nathan
to undeafen.
Nathan, undeafen.
Okay, he can't hear you when you say that because
Yeah.
he's deafened.
Yeah.
There he is.
Yeah. The rest of you wake up when you hear Mara screaming in pain, clutching her arm, pale, sickly, sweaty.
I rushed straight over to her.
Yeah, I'm same thing. I kickflip when I go down scream. Mama pisses out. Kickflip stuff, but like get. And I run to her.
And I immediately like see if I can do anything to help her.
I is immediately on medical mode and doctor mode.
Say like what can I try to figure out what's going on with her?
Rolling medicine for that now. Is this wisdom or intelligence medicine? Probably
Wisdom.
Medicine is wisdom.
Because I'm trying to work. No. We talked about how if I'm just doing procedures, I can use intelligence.
Yeah.
This is trying to work it out in an emergency, so wisdom probably.
Yeah.
Either way, I rolled a 19 plus 9.
What she went through was practically a night
20.
terror. And as you look at her right arm, the arm, you notice that that there seems like black or like something black, like just briefly running in her bloodstream before disappearing.
I haven't actually got a long rest, have I?
Yeah, you all taking a long rest.
Okay, I immediately try to heal her.
There's nothing to be healed.
I'm still expending the points because I'm going to use my characters. I see dark, weird lines. I'm trying to heal her through the forest. So like I don't know what's going on specifically. I rolled a 25.
Night terrors don't produce these kinds of black lines. Can I make a lore check to see if it's any to try to recognize what kind of if this is some kind of dark side thing?
This is something. So this is something really unique. Go ahead and roll with disadvantage.
All right. Double check my lore skill +6. Ooh.
And Doc can't work out what's actually wrong.
Disadvantage did not matter. I rolled the same things both times.
What'd you roll?
I say I rolled 2 nat 20s, although I did forget to add what the modifier was, so it's
2 nat 20s!
My gosh, dude. All natural 20s.
Except for the previous disadvantage, where the highest I got was like a 11.
Screenshot that!
So that should actually be 26.
You couldn't believe it, but whatever she did, she came in touch with the dark side.
I'm gonna immediately. Mine was a 15, but I'm gonna ask her.
Doc is currently rummaging through his antitoxin kit.
Stop asking me. Okay, Nord, I need to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I immediately ask her what happened.
Doc is rummaging for his antitoxin kit because if he doesn't know what's going on, he's going to like black veins.
There was
probable poison.
A person. They were tall and pale, and my parents, my real parents, they're gone. I wanted to know.
What do you mean?
Sorry, out of character. I'm trying to basically ask Nord like what I can say and cannot say. Okay.
I'm guessing this isn't a poison thing by the look on your faces. Venom.
Hang on. Typing some stuff.
Doc is addressing this to like Qasim, who he knows how to read enough.
Oh, sorry. What were you asking? I was updating my character sheet or something.
I'm guessing this isn't a Venom thing.
No.
Based on the look on your face.
This is
like a sandcrawler didn't bite her.
No,
I don't know what he was. He was a Venom thing. He was some kind of large bat, and the forest was all dead. It was gone.
Okay.
Out of character, that's the brother, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But
okay. I'm asking because with my nat 20 low roll.
Yeah.
My double nat 20.
With her description, can I figure out who she's talking about? With my having more knowledge about the son and daughter.
Yeah, can I basically, lend her one of the one of the nat 20s I rolled for that? So basically, Cosmo, like that looks like that sounds like the sun. Does that sound right to you?
He mentioned. Sorry, there's more to say. I'm just basically asking Nord.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. Okay.
Nord, with her describing the person, the pale person, with a little more, can I figure out who she's talking about? With my
yes.
more closely
yes.
understanding of this
Yeah, go. Yeah.
who they are?
Yes. Yes. You kind of like you can piece together what she's talking about.
There's more. It was strange. I mentioned the Nameless, and he was afraid.
I mean, that doesn't surprise me. The way the Nameless work, they would probably just consume him, regardless.
But he said something else. He said something worse is coming. And he said something about the daughter, his sister.
What did he say?
He mentioned that something that his sister said something to us. And I just remember the pain when I don't remember why, but I took his hand.
Is that why you were...
And then he said, my parents were nobodies. They were taken and never seen again. And Mara's eyes are gonna tear up at that.
I'm gonna cup her face, and I'm going to...
That does
Mara.
not apparently mean dead.
It doesn't mean they're gone. When you touched him, was that where the pain came from?
Yes, this is where I did.
I'm gonna hug her, and you need to be wary of him.
Doc pulls out the safety blanket again.
I know. I'm sorry. I just wanted to know. I just wanted to know.
But that's how he tempts. That's how he wants. That's how he brings. He wants to give what you want the most to pull you in.
What do I do now? Am I lost?
You are not lost.
Some advice an old friend gave me. Curiosity is good, but shortcuts will only cheapen that knowledge. Finding it out on your own is a lot more worth more.
I understand the temptation. I gave into it once myself. We're not lost. We're fine.
Hey. I feel different now.
Yes, it
Yeah.
does physically change you.
Mara, you feel...
But
you feel cold when you wake up. A little more colder.
I also feel so cold.
what you need to do now is you need to focus on doing good and doing the right thing, not giving into that temptation anymore.
I know.
You need to understand that it's going to be harder now. You have all of us. You have all of us behind you.
All of us.
We're all here for you. We're all going to be here for you. But you need to remember, do not give in no matter the temptation.
I'm gonna do my best not to. It's gonna be harder, you said. It scares me a little. But
It'll be harder, but we will be here for you.
thank you. I'm so sorry. Does the cold feeling ever go away?
I'm not gonna lie. You feel it, but it isn't as strong. The feeling will not completely go away, because you have embraced the dark side, no matter how small. But focusing on the light side and doing good will help the cold slowly diminish to a point.
Okay. Thank you.
And I'll give her another hug.
Oh, hugs.
And I'll basically pat on the hand.
Just
Rub
kind
it a
of,
little bit.
I am very small, so I just kind of imagine you like leaning down and hugging me like a child. It's just
I mean,
like,
I'm on my hands and knees. Like I will be like I will hold.
Aww.
I will hold her as long as she needs to be held.
So I'm just gonna silently cry, but slowly feel better because thanks to Doc's blanket and also your
We're
kindness.
sleepy, so we don't get too tired and just.
Just keep
Okay, that ambience is good timing, Silicon. Just saying.
I don't want
Hey.
sleepy music.
We can stop soon. I do actually have to go, but
Yeah.
this was a nice scene. I enjoyed it, and I actually cried
Yeah,
IRL. Sorry,
Yeah.
we can. That's what I hear from. Yeah.
I get
You're doing a good
emotional with
job.
my characters.
Yeah,
I hope
so-
you probably heard me through it. I was literally crying.
I mean, hey, I just
Yeah.
think you're
No, we
doing a
didn't
good
hear
job.
anything. Like you started rolling dice, and I'm like, no, this is never good.
I'm sorry, but
Again,
it's what she wanted.
Yeah.
As a player, I was conflicted. I had to think about it for a bit.
Yeah. This is the type of thing that I would love to do, and I hope I did get a judge with that.
Nah, I loved it. You did great.
Yeah, I quickly had to put this all together. I had ideas in my head. Anyway, so you ventured forth, and we're going to be doing a bit of a time skip to the next day. So rations down until finally the next day.
Nord,
Yes.
I'm just saying. Mar did say that they need to.
Yeah, I'm wrapping this up, and as soon as you are near near the city of Voskar once more, you see some sort of starship zipping over you and landing in one of the landing areas. I would like each of you to roll a technology check.
Working.
That's it.
Yep, a tech check.
I thought we were ending.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know
I
what
think he
what
wants
is
to do
technology
one
check?
more thing, and then we're done.
Oh, okay. Where's technology? Oh, I have that.
Intelligence.
I have that.
9.
Okay.
9.
I
16.
don't know. Shit.
It's too fast for you to recognize, but it's really fast.
I don't.
Well,
I literally don't care.
What'd you roll, everybody else?
8.
Sorry, what are we rolling?
Technology check.
Technology.
Oh shoot.
Think to like recognize the ship that just passed us and is landing.
Let's see if my nat 20 streak breaks. It does. A total of 9.
Woo! We're 9 buddies.
I got 14 plus 8, which is. Brain work, please. Thank you. 22.
The character with tied for highest intelligence can't.
All right,
What about,
Yes,
what about our pilot? Does our pilot?
I'm tired.
Ronnie,
Yeah.
Jaden, what'd you roll?
I've been up since 6 in the morning.
16.
16. Ronnie,
Yeah,
what'd
hey,
you roll?
Lego said that he got to sleep too.
What am I rolling?
Technology.
Technology.
Would
Identify
Ronnie
what
have
ship this is.
advantage on this because this is a ship thing?
Yes,
Hey.
I would say yes.
Ronnie
Okay.
has advantage.
Wow.
Okay, but
I rolled
but
a
this is
5
nice.
and a 3.
Wow, unfortunate. Oh, poor Ronnie.
Yeah, it's okay. I will live this time.
It's
Lego's trying to say something.
Oh,
So
yeah.
16
Yeah.
okay. Okay. Those who rolled high enough, I will
Lego,
say,
I said my thing.
Doc,
Okay.
Ronnie, you recognize that as a Naboo Starfire ship, but it lacks the yellow paint. This one looks pretty old, but has some modifications on it. Jaden,
And we'll
you seem to
figure out what do with
recognize
that information
whose
next time.
ship it is.
Oh no, it's not him, isn't it?
Oh shit!
I
guessing
just
this is
shake my
some-
head. I'm like, what the hell is he doing here?
I'm
Who?
guessing
What
this
are you
is some
talking
new
about?
Star Wars thing, and I'm probably.
The Mandalorian himself.
Oh.
Din Djarin. It's Din Djarin.
Not Jaro, yeah. Jaro.
Oh.
My character still looks at you very confused. Who?
Okay, but
I activate my comm link. John, what the hell are you doing here?
And that is where we're gonna end the session today.
What is he doing here? Whatever he wants.
that's
What
good.
to do? Tell him no.
Lego, get some nice sleep, okay?
Continue play the music riff.
Yep.
That felt like
Yeah,
the way.
yeah.
that
Play the theme. Play the
Cast
theme. Play the theme.
Do I
That
want to?
feels
Do
like
I
the way
want to?
Cast
Do
has
I
done their
want to
episodes. That was fun.
have a potential copyright strike?
Oh, okay, that's true. Damn it.
Wait. What if I badly hummed it?
Sure, let's do that.
Oh.
Ba-do-do. So, how was the session, everybody? How was it? How was it?
It was like we ordered the theme song, the Mandalorian theme song from Wish, and everyone who was involved in making the music was deaf, with no memory or the ability to read sheet music.
Right. So, yeah, I hope I did a good job, and Mara, Kevin, I hope I did a good job with the little dream sequence.
That was fun, so yes.
etc. We had a lot of fun roleplay bits.
Thank you for the roleplay. It was good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. So anyway, so I'll be whoa. Who signed off?
Nate.
So yeah,
Who
we'll
has
be
to go?
we'll be rating Melisande Dandy. She's a voice actress, notably for characters like Catalyst from Apex Legends. She is playing Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney trilogy. Let's give her a raid. So here comes the cavalry.
Objection!
Really?
Anyway, we'll
Everything.
see you all next time. Hopefully next week, but you never know. Anyway, may the force be with you. Have a good night.